Heyo, what's up and welcome. I'm the one and only West Coast King, and welcome back to the Chicago Fire career episode number 29. Today, we are getting started at, I think it's the 1st of July. The transfer window has just opened. We have like 3 weeks before we even play a game as the Euros are currently underway. But I don't think we're really going to do anything in this transfer window. Not that I can really tell. I addressed the goalkeeper situation at the end of last episode. I'm not going to go after another goalkeeper in this window. I have a designated player spot available, but I just don't think that we need it. And if we were to go out and get an insanely good goalkeeper, it might just completely waste the rest of the season. We might just kill everybody. So for competitive reasons and the fact that I think Gibby, which is what I'm now calling our goalkeeper because I don't know how to say his real name, he impressed me. He really played well last episode, made some really good saves, and Nathan Rogerson is back healthy as well. But actually, Gibby played so well, I'm actually going to roll with him for a little while. I was that impressed with him, but we're good at goalkeeper for the rest of the season, and the rest of the team, I really don't think we need anything else. Now, while I wasn't looking to buy any players, I forgot that we might get some offers in for our players, and I always want to try to keep it as realistic as possible. At 29 years old, an offer from a team like Brighton, it makes sense for Katai to make this move. I've loved Alexander Katai. I've really loved having him. I didn't think I would. I went into the series thinking Katai, he's too slow. He just doesn't have the skill set that I look for in a player. But his move to center mid has made him a revelation, and I have really enjoyed using him. But this move does make sense. We do have some youngsters coming through as well, and I know this is the last season, but I think for all parties, this move does make sense. I hate to see him go, but I have to accept this offer. And while I do try to keep it realistic, I do have to draw the line somewhere. I've already accepted an offer for Katai. I can't sell my entire midfield in one transfer window, so I'm going to have to reject this offer for Mihailovic. He's only 21 years old. Cagliari is a Serie A side, but I think there's a better move for him out there. I think he could use one more year in MLS anyway, so this one I'm going to have to reject. So our first game up today is going to be at home against Orlando. They are last place in the Eastern Conference, so we'll go ahead and get this one out of the way. Attaboy Frankowski, get on the score sheet early. Ramon finally scores another goal. He didn't score a goal last episode after the very first game that we simmed. That was like 9 games he went scoreless or something like that. It was insane, but yeah, his chances at getting that golden boot have taken a big hit. Actually, we can have a look at that. He's fallen 5 goals behind Rui Diaz, who just has not cooled off this entire season. 16 goals in 18 games for Raul Rui Diaz. Is it Sergio Santos? The dude with the funny dance in Philadelphia, he's actually surpassed Ramon as well. Not looking good for our boy Ramon. So this will be the last time in the regular season we will see Atlanta United. I think we beat them 2-0 last episode, so I'm not going to play them again right now. This will be on the road, though. This will be a tougher task for our team. We do take the loss, only 1-0. We probably still played pretty well. I told you last episode, that Atlanta defense is actually pretty good. So up next, we have Colorado. They are the ones that knocked us out of the U.S. Open Cup this season and ended our last chance at actually winning that competition with Chicago. And we're looking for a little bit of retribution. Now that I think about it, I think one of the last games that Rogerson played was that U.S. Open Cup match against Colorado, and he got absolutely humiliated. That was a good start. Tim Howard makes that save, but I've put Rogerson back in, his first game back from injury. Let's see if he can make up for his past nightmares against Colorado as well. Wow, I can't believe they gave him that free kick. Got the cross off and everything, and now they're going to get the free kick. Price is going to head it, and what? Gabuoho. Well, I guess I didn't start Rogerson. Good passing. Very nice passing. Frankowski gets it to Jonathan Rodriguez, saved by Howard. And then Ramon can't get the crossway and just taps it out of play for a goal kick. That was an incredible save by Tim Howard. What the hell is Tim Howard still doing playing? It's 3 years into this career. There we go, nicely done. Delgado, beautiful stuff. Rodriguez, he's onside. He's going to lay it across, and there's a goal. It's Marky Delgado getting the start for Mihailovic in this game. Just want to switch things up. It pays dividends, and we have the 1-0 lead over Colorado. Oh, the passing from Colorado right now. It's too much. Whoa, with a big save again. Oh my God, I'm actually starting to really like this dude. That was a horrific pass out of the back. What were you doing there, Joven? Gives him another chance, but Kreuzer is there. And we were able to clear that. Someone pick up Failhaber? No? Okay. What? Diego Rubio shot that so fast. On the spin, first time. There was no way anyone on the planet was saving that. It was in off the post. What a goal by Diego Rubio. Bad turnover by them. Can we make them pay? Oh, I think we can make them pay. Oh my God, the bad pass from Jonathan Rodriguez. Oh, but Ramon doesn't care. Ramon does it himself. Gets by a couple defenders and bangs it home. Instant reply by Chicago, and we retake the lead through Ramon. Beautiful stuff. Oh, what a ball through for Jonathan Rodriguez, and he's not going to miss. He's just one-on-one chances. He's the best we got in the team. And it's 3-1 to Chicago early in the second half. We're starting to pour it on a little bit. McGinnis for Hudamakers in there for Rodriguez. Oh, Jonathan Rodriguez tried it. McGinnis picks his ball up in midfield, and there's no one ahead of him. Acosta can't make the challenge. McGinnis tries to lead it through for Rodriguez. It's just not quite there. Hodemakers to Frankowski. What a play that was, though. From nothing into something special, Frankowski gets on the board, and we're just having fun with Colorado at this point. Where was this performance in the U.S. Open Cup when we had to go to penalties against this team? Come on, man. Colorado might have something. Nope, Trusty blocks that. And that shot from Price, was it? Wow. That'll be the end of the game. 4-1 is the final. An emphatic victory for us here against Colorado. So we are about halfway through August right now. The transfer window is in full swing. And we actually had a release clause paid for one of our players. And at this point, I'm really glad that we did not use our third designated player spot on a goalkeeper, because we just filled it to solve that whole release clause problem. And our third designated player is now Frankowski. I can't believe we didn't have him signed to a designated player deal already. He should be Golden Boot winner last year. He very well may repeat as Golden Boot winner this year. He's scoring that frequently right now. He might catch Rui Diaz. And I'm perfectly happy with him being our third designated player. So all three DP spots are filled. We've got Frankowski, we've got Rodriguez, and we've got Mete. We're set for this playoff run. And now, let the simulations commence. So on deadline day, we have an offer in for Austin Trusty, our captain, with 2 hours left in the transfer window. A, there's no way I'd do that with only 2 hours left and no time to replace him. And B, I'm not going to do that mid-season while we're looking at another MLS Cup and Supporter Shield run. So if I was to do this, which eventually Austin Trusty is good enough, I think, to play overseas, that would happen in the offseason, not right now. So there's no way we're doing this deal. And with 1 hour left in the transfer window, we can go ahead and take a look at, I was going to say, take a look at the deals that went down around the league, but basically it's who's leaving, because rarely do MLS teams actually ever sign anyone that you know of. But let's see, Atlanta is losing Gonzalez Perez for free. We sold Katai. Campos and Haber actually went out on loan, so they're still a part of our team. Colorado's losing Kellen Acosta. Who else do we have here? There's quite a few. There's quite a few big names leaving. Quintero is leaving Minnesota, who, by the way, we'll take a look at the standings in a second. They are Supporter Shield contenders. They're the team that we are neck and neck with for the Supporter Shield this year. Kamar Lawrence and Kaku are leaving New York Red Bulls for free. We have a couple other ones here. Andre Blake is leaving. Who else? Rusnak is gone. Raul Rui Diaz, the league's leading scorer and probably the Golden Boot winner, gone for free from Seattle. And then SKC, who's been to back-to-back MLS Cup finals in this career, are losing Sanchez, Melia, and Russell all for free as well. And that is it. So, yeah, quite a fair few names leaving MLS once again. Just another typical MLS transfer window. So before we take a look at the standings, let's get through this game against Dallas. We're on the road for this one. I've rotated quite a bit for this game because of who we're about to play next. We get a 0-0 draw. We lose someone, but it's only Reynolds, the backup right back. I'm not too worried about that one. A point on the road. Dallas is a playoff team in the West, I think, this season, so that's fine. So with 6 games left to play, here is how things are shaping up. We are in first place in the East still, but what I did not know is that NYCFC were creeping up on us. They're only 2 points back on 53 points. The reason I hadn't noticed them was because I've been keeping an eye on Minnesota in the West, who are also on 53 points through 28 games. And we now have a trip to Minnesota on our hands. So I really did not know that anyone in the East was that close. I thought we were running away with the East, to be honest. That is my fault, an oversight on my part. We have some work to do in the last 6 games. So like I said, a trip to Allianz Field to take on Minnesota. And this could possibly be for the Supporters' Shield. So the battle of the top 2 teams in the league commences, and slightly confused by the selection of this Minnesota team. They've left Quintero and Molino on the bench, and well, they're winning 1-0. I guess I can shut the hell up now. Oh my God, we are not awake at the back whatsoever. Boys, it's 2-0 inside of 10 minutes. What are we doing on the defensive end? Seriously? This is the worst start to a game we've had this entire career. I'm not saying this is for the Supporter Shield. This is some shambolic defending. Rodriguez gets that pass off to Mete. Shot! Saved by, who the hell is that? Greitbust? Greitbust? Who is that? Corner for us. Just don't put this ball anywhere near Opara. You put it near Wood, though, because he can go up and win him. But unfortunately, that damn Greitbust. Dude, who's Greitbust? Screw Greitbust. Waiting for the run of Frankowski. He should have him here. He does. Frankowski. I was just thinking about going in there for a cross. Referee! That is absolutely a penalty. What in the hell is the captain? I don't know who he is, but he just flipped Frankowski on his head. All right, Jonathan Rodriguez steps up for this penalty. He's going to look right the whole way. He's going to go right, and Greitbust. Fuck that guy. Who is he? Oh, man. We made matters worse. Frustration tackle out of Mihailovic. He's going to get sent off for it. He absolutely just killed Dunladi. Oh, this has been just... I really didn't expect this. I thought we were going to roll into Minnesota and show them what's what and dominate this game, and we just haven't. We've been absolutely slapped by Minnesota. Jesus, the fucking passing by Minnesota in this game. I mean, dude, Kreuzer. Yeah, I'm going to say it's the worst game we've ever played. One of the biggest games. I mean, we've had finals before. We've been in a US Open Cup final. We've been in the MLS Cup final twice. We've had big games. But this, arguably, is for the Supporter Shield. And we've come out and just shit the bed. There's no other way to put it. We have taken a big old dookie in our own bed. We have no one to blame but ourselves. So we come back home after that one to take on RSL. They're basically the worst team in the league, and we're playing at home. I really hope we win this game. I mean, we should. There's no way we should lose at home to this RSL side. But we do. Rusnak scores twice, and we are... I'd say we're in a bit of a tailspin here, boys. What the hell has happened to our form? So at this point, the one team I probably didn't want to see is Philadelphia. But alas, they roll into town for a late September match here at SeatGeek Stadium. It's not a good situation. How do teams just continue to do that to us? What has happened to our... We have the best defense in the league, and we're less than 5 minutes again, just punched right in the face, and we have no answer. What is going on to this team? Oh my... That's 2 games in a row. We're less than 10 minutes in, and we're 2-0 down. I don't... I don't know. I have no words. I have no answers. I have no words. I don't know. I don't know. Yes. Play that for Ramon. Ramon, get on your horse. Frankowski, get in the box. Blake, just Fuck off! Holy shit. They're not even... Oh, Gibby, that's a massive save that keeps us in it for now. The ball's not even touching... It's not touching the ground. When Philadelphia passes it, they went all the way up the field without it ever touching the ground. I don't know what to do. Oh, my God, please. Oh, Santos is offside. Thank Christ for that. Yes, Mete with the interception. Come on, boys. Get out on this counterattack. Frankowski, there we go. Straight forward for Ramon. Please score. Oh, it hit the post. I'm done. Please don't score this. Oh, shit. I wasn't expecting a chipped ball. I don't know why I wasn't. That's how they always play it. Oh, it's a bad pass. A lifeline for Chicago. Rodriguez for Ramon. Oh, please, Ramon. Now, more than ever, I need you. Please, Ramon. Oh, thank God. Okay, it's 2-1. Ramon scores. I'm not even going to put the little fancy thing. He's not putting the rose in your mouth right now. Now we're down 2-1 playing like an absolute asshat of a side. Get the ball. Go back to the center circle. We go again. Yes, Ramon. Find that ball to Frankowski. Frankowski! Bang it home, Frankowski! That's why you're the MVP of this team. That's why you're the leader of the line. Come on, boys. 2-2 against Philly. We're back in. 15 minutes left to play. We can pull out the winner. We can still win this damn game. Oh, no. Santos is away. No one's going to catch him. He's still faster than everybody else. The ball is in. The defense just did. There was 2 of you there. 2 of you were with him, and then everybody stopped. Are you fucking serious? I'm pretty sure that was Trusty and Wood. It wasn't. It was Trusty and maybe Jovan Jones. They both just stopped marking him at the same time. Let him run through. And there's just... It hits Gibby right in the face, but he can't do anything. What is that? There's the final whistle. Philadelphia has stolen more points off of us in the last seconds of the game than any team, just in this career alone, than any team in any career over the course of all of my careers. They are just the gods of escaping defeat. It's so fucking annoying. So this will be the last game that we play in the regular season. We have 3 games left. We have New York Red Bulls, Orlando, and Portland. Supporter Shield is pretty much out the window. I'm pretty sure Minnesota is going to win that. Possibly NYCFC. We're not even in first place anymore. NYCFC has leapfrogged us. I mean, we're just fighting for possibly first place in the Eastern Conference heading into the playoffs. But to do that, we have to beat New York Red Bulls, who are in either 3rd or 4th. So let's see how this one goes. Oh, that's a great ball for Jovan Jones. He's got a man. It's Frankowski. And for the first time in a very, very long time, not only do we have a lead, but we've scored in the first 10 minutes. Holy crap. It's about damn time. Rodriguez making a good run out wide. He somehow doesn't know how to use his feet, but that's a ball through for Frankowski. That's going to be a tap in for Ramon. We'll take it. It's 2-0. I don't really know what happened there. The shot from Frankowski was not good. I think it was right at the keeper, but in the end, Ramon gets a goal, and it's 2-0, 23 minutes in. What are you doing? What are you guys doing? What are you guys doing? I have... what are those passes? Who are you passing the ball? I just want to clear it. Stop messing around at the back. What? Okay, Wood passes it to... Why'd you pass there? And then I don't know if we passed that ball in or if they somehow won that through our man, which is highly likely. But in the end, Kaku just has an open shot, and I mean, he's not going to miss. What are we doing? Kaku is up the wing. Cross in. Oh, big save by Gibby because this controller is about to go through the goddamn window. Oh, no. Oh, come on. 92nd minute. What is with us right now? This isn't funny anymore. It's probably funny for you, but I'm losing my fucking mind. No, that's the end of the game. Oh my God. Oh, we don't have a shot in hell in the playoffs. We don't. We have 2 games left. We can't win. At least we got a point. It's the first point we've gotten, I think, in a month. Oh, we're so fucked. So here we go for the last 2 games. Orlando is the worst team in MLS this season. I know we're on the road, but seriously, we have to at least beat them, right? Oh, thank God. Ramon Maybe it's not too late for Ramon to pull his head out of his own ass, because it's buried deep in there somewhere. I didn't think we'd ever see his face again, but he has scored 2 and we have beat Orlando. And for the last game of the regular season, we're at home against Portland. Gonna run the starters out there. I think there's still a chance that Philly might catch us for second place, so we gotta at least try to win this last game of the season. We don't, but at least we got a point, I guess. So here are the final standings from the regular season. NYCFC finishes in first place in the Eastern Conference on 66 points, and I believe they won the Supporter Shield. They had 19 wins, and Minnesota, who also finished on 66 points, finished with 18 wins. So I think that's the tiebreaker. I'm not even really sure, and since it's not an actual trophy in FIFA, why, I don't know. But it's not, so I don't actually have an answer for you there, but I think we'll say NYCFC is the Supporter Shield winners for this season. We finish in an absolute free fall in second place on 60 points. Philadelphia on 58, Columbus on 57, New York Red Bulls 49, and Atlanta United squeaks into the playoffs on 48. In the West, as I said, Minnesota finishes on 66 points. Sporting finishes second on 61, and they could make another appearance. It could be Chicago and Sporting in the MLS Cup final for the 3rd straight year in this career. That would be a miracle, though. I don't think either one of us are getting there this season. Dallas finishes 3rd on 50 points, LAFC on 49, and then Seattle and Colorado on 45, with LA just missing out on 43, and Houston actually was there too on 42. And the 1-game elimination playoff round looks like this. In the West, we have LAFC and Seattle, with FC Dallas taking on Colorado. In the East, it's Philadelphia and Atlanta, Columbus and New York Red Bulls. And your Golden Boot race finishes like so. Rui Diaz finishes with 22 goals and takes the Golden Boot in 32 games. And then Ramon ends up coming in second on 17 goals. But, I mean, Ramon was awful in the second half of the season. I think he only scored maybe 4 or 5 goals after like July 1st. It was really, really not good for him. Rui Diaz, though, pretty much the same story. I'm pretty sure he was on 22 goals through 24 games and then just stopped scoring for the last 8. I don't really know what happened to him, but I really had high hopes. Ramon started off strong, but just did not carry that momentum throughout the entire season. Frankowski, if it wasn't for him carrying us the second half, we probably would be in like 5th or 6th place. And here are the results from the 1-game playoff round. We have LAFC knocking out Seattle 3-0 at Bank of California Stadium. And then Dallas knocking out Colorado down in Frisco. So both the home teams won. Actually, all the home teams won in this round. Philadelphia knocks out Atlanta, and Columbus dispatches of New York Red Bulls. And that sets up the conference semifinals, where we will be taking on the Columbus Crew. Philadelphia will be taking on NYCFC. In the West, it's LAFC and Sporting, with Minnesota taking on Dallas. And that is where we're going to end it for today. The playoffs will go on as normal, 1 round per episode until either we're eliminated or we win the whole thing, which, judging from the results today, that seems very unlikely. We're just not in very good form. We're not playing very well, but it's the playoffs. Anything could happen. A home and away series. It's a crapshoot. That's the way it's designed, and you never know what's going to happen. So that's it for this one. If you did enjoy it, make sure to let me know by leaving a like below. Subscribe if you're new. See you when we come back for some more Chicago Fire career. See ya.